Hey family, look, I know last week I said we're not going to do Tuesdays with Very Wise Alternatives, but I changed my mind. Look, we all, think that things need to change, but it's not broke. You guys, do you like Tuesday with Very Wise Alternatives? Put a comment down below. I did get several messages says no, they're gonna miss it. So I just want to, I'm just gonna continue. I'm just gonna continue Tuesdays with Very Wise Alternatives. So we're gonna just continue answering the subscriber questions. And look, I just want to make sure you guys get the information. Look, we all go through things. We all go through things. Look, we all think that we want to do some new things, but I just want to just give you the information any way I can. So I'm just trying to give you the information. But look, one of the subscribers was having an issue with, breastfeeding, and around her breasts, it was getting raw, and it'll heal very fast. Your body will correct itself. It's that the baby's not latching on. You gotta latch on. Yes, it's gonna be raw and tender. Sometimes it's good to go ahead and pump and then use the other breast to feed the baby to let that part heal. It heals fast. I wouldn't put anything on it. I would not put anything on it. All you can do is just clean the area and let let nature takes its course. So I would not put anything on it. It all depends on how raw it is, but it heals fast. No, don't put any lettuce or cabbage like the elders tell you, because all it's going to do is dry up your milk. You don't want your milk to dry up. So just let it heal on its own. Let it air out on its own. That's what you need to do. So do not put anything on it, because all you're going to do is put candida in the baby's mouth, and you guys going to pass that overgrowth of candida back and forth. So I wouldn't put anything. I would just let nature take its course. And if it gets too bad, you may just put just a little bit of Vaseline, but I wouldn't even really do that, because you just never know. So I would just let nature take its course. So just water. I would just use some clean water and let the air, because it does heal by itself. How I know it happened when my daughter's 23. Look, my kids are older, and I had that problem. It's just the way the baby's just not latching on. There's a whole lot of videos teaching you how to latch, and that's the issue you're having. The baby needs to latch on. Once the baby latch on, you would not have that issue. So just switch. Switch. And I hope you don't have twins, because you may want to pump. And look, I wouldn't put anything on it. And if it gets real bad, look, speak to your provider. Okay, so another subscriber, look, you guys are still having problems drinking water. It can be difficult, but what you can do, just sip all day. Just sip on some water. Don't gulp it. So the only time you want to gulp water is like when you just had some exercise, or it's real hot, or if you did some activity, or unless you're thirsty. Just sip on the water. Don't try to gulp it down. If you need to gulp, do like maybe 4 ounces. Just do 4 ounces. Don't try to gulp a whole lot of water. And you already know if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So just make sure you sip slowly. You can sip all day to get the half your body weight, but just sip. Like before you drink a meal, you should just drink some water. But the worst thing you can do to your body is just gulp a whole 12 ounces. All you're doing is just getting your body out of whack, and we want to keep our body balanced. So I just want to make sure you guys know about water. Sip slow, drink when you're thirsty. Yes, I'm reading my notes. And the worst thing you can do is stand and drink. Do not stand. Do not stand. People by the water cooler standing. The worst thing you can do is stand and drink water. No, you want to sit down. That's why it's good to relax. Like back in the, the olden days when our parents was little and our grandmothers, you got to sit down. That's why they sit down and had tea and coffee, and drink water. You want to sit. That's when you have your kids. They sit down. Babies lie down. You want to sit down. Don't want to, get your body out of whack. Your kidneys don't like it. Look, your body talks to you. People say, I'm bloated. Yes, your body talking to you. You drank too much water at one time. You got to sip it. And another thing, try not to drink ice cold water. I know it's good. Look, I know it's good. But y'all don't understand. When y'all gulping down some ice cold water, your body, your blood just goes to that area and trying that area up. So that's why. And you be wondering why you get a headache and you're like, oh my goodness. Yeah, because you drunk that ice cold water. So if you can, try to drink. I know you're like, Viola, I can't. I drink warm water. Try to drink some room temperature. But if you notice you drink some ice cold water, I'm just telling you, try not to drink too much ice cold water. It does something to your body. Look, your body talks to you. Sit there, drink. Okay, so you take a test right now. Drink some ice cold water and see what your body says. And then in 2 hours, drink some warm water and tell me what your body says. Look, you guys know your body. I'm just trying to give you the information. I just want to make sure I give you the information. Okay, so yes, I get subscribers all the time. Viola, I can't drink this water, so I just want to make sure I hear you, I know, and I just want to make sure you hear this. Look, I know we're not really supposed to talk about children, but I'm just going to call the little people. Look, you guys, is no such thing as big boned. There's no such thing. Please stop thinking that we are big bones, and just because we got a lot of weight, for heavier people. There's no such as big bone. Stop trying to say your kids are big bone. There's no such thing. Please look. Our bones are not big unless you're deformed. That's the only way you're big bone if you're deformed. It's the only way. So, and I say this to say this, a subscriber noticed that her child had dark marks, and this is to my parents, dark marks around the mouth, the nose, the neck, the arm, the back of their legs, just increases and in cracks, and the parents noted that, and the child was a little heavy. So we're gonna just call them little people. Little people's a little heavy. So you guys got to understand, it's what you're feeding your child. Yes, it's all that sugar. Yeah. YouTube probably get upset. People probably get upset about the sugar. We giving our children too much processed foods, too much sugar. So I was victim. I did the same thing, and when you learn, you do better. So I may lose some subscribers. People probably be upset with me, but yes, we got to be careful how much what we give our children. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. No, I'm not going to do another video on this about what happens. But yes, if you notice they have that, it's either candida, overgrowth of yeast. The child could come down with diabetes, and you already know that's an autoimmune disease. Come down with high blood pressure. You don't want that. So we need to check ourselves. We need to dial back the sugar, the processed foods. Yes, you may have to go in there and cook. The worst thing we're going to do is keep giving them that cold cereal. Yes, I said it. And it comes to dairy products. Sometimes it's a lot of dairy that the child could be lactose intolerant. And we already know my sisters and brothers, we don't do well with that milk. We don't do well with dairy. We do not do well with dairy. Look. So I just want to put it out there. So if you notice your child, or if we notice anybody, we just say our people, small people, if you notice them big boned, if you say somebody say big boned, I'm just put it out there. If you find your child, and plus we're in this pandemic, please walk with your child. Do some activities. We're in this pandemic. They sitting on a computer. Come on, they need to be moving around. Yes, they used to have their friends. Now it's changed. They're in front of a computer. It's up to us to do some activities. Yes, I'm just going to put it out there. It's up to us to do some activities. Look, and what you can do is, if they have like high cholesterol, the best thing to do is garlic. Add some more garlic in their foods. Yes, garlic helps with the with that issue. cut out the dairy, cut out, lower the sugar. Look, I know they gotta have sugar. I know they crave it because their brains is like, yeah, they can't get off this sugar. But look, lower the dairy. Look, cut back on some of the grains and the wheats. Yes, you're gonna have to, increase more vegetables and incorporate some fruits. Yes, I know. I know. Look, I know what you're going through and what you're gonna deal with, but it's very important because we don't want our children to have diabetes or high blood pressure or lupus or anything that will hurt them. We want them growing up, healthy and strong. We want them to have the best in life. So if you can, just watch out for them. Look, when you see your child with those marks around their nose, mouth, and their neck, listen, it's not dirt, it's not dirty, you can't rub it off. So what you need to do is you just need to help them. Like I said, if you change their diet, it's going to slowly go away. When you reduce the sugar, the candida, it's gonna go away. It's gonna go away slowly. Yes, there's a lot of things out there. There's this balm that takes it away, and it's used for farmers use it for the milk of the cow. But I just want you to know you can use different lotions. You can use this. It's called licorice lotion. You can actually make it yourself. I'm gonna give you some herbs that you can use that you can make yourself. You can look up a recipe. But there's a lot of other remedies on YouTube that shows you. I'm gonna have to do a whole other video in order to show you different lotions. So I just want to read some herbs that you can use for your small people if you see these. So you can use calamine flower, you can use kelp, licorice root, you can use marshmallow, you can use plantain leaf, you can use rose, you can use self-heal leaf and flower, or you can use yarrow leaf and flower. So those are some things. It's good for eczema, it's good for dermatitis, so it's good for skin. If you see that, you can actually make you a concoction and you can apply it on our little people. But listen, if you just change their eating habits, get them active, and you'll see it slowly goes away. So don't think it's their face is dirty, it's dirt around their neck. No, it's not. It's just something that's just coming out. So that's their body talking to you. So if you notice that with your child, so I just want to make sure if you're aware that you see it. Yes, you're going to see it. It's going to be real dark around their right around their mouth. It's going to be right around their nose, and you can see how dark that neck, and you'll think it's like they're allergic to some jewelry. No, they're not allergic to jewelry. So it's just something that they're eating, and you just need to change it. So when you go to the doctor and the doctor says no, they don't have any eczema, they don't have anything, that's just what that is. That's just their body crying out saying, hey, stop giving me all that stuff. So I just want you to watch out for our little people. So I just wanted to just put that out there. So yes, they can do a detox, they can do a cleanse, but it just depends on the age and how you do it. So I just want you to know, to be aware, watch out for our small people, parents, watch out, we just want to give them a better start in life. We want to make sure that they are good. So I just want to make sure I put that out because I've noticed that, things are changing. Things are changing, and we just got to be aware. We just got to be aware. And we don't want our little people, our little brothers and our little sisters having heart disease. We don't want them just having just pain whatsoever. So just make sure that you watch out for them. You just notice, you sit back and say, well, maybe we can do something different. Maybe we can, you know, get in there and make a fruit salad. Go in there and just put our hands in there and, incorporate, instead of eating the regular greasy potato chips, make your own. Just incorporate things, get the child active, but do something active. The main thing you do is, go out there, have them do some activities, get them out there in the sun, get them out there drinking water. They can sip on water, get them out there, walking, especially after dinner, walking. Look, we understand when you eat and your stomach's full, you want to sleep. But the worst thing you can do is go to sleep on a full stomach. And I know I said that, but just get out there. Please just get out there and walk and exercise. Yes, we got to get back. We got to get back into exercising. So Just to make sure I said that. And look, the tea of the week is ginger tea. Yes, ginger tea is is great, you guys. Look, I'm drinking my ginger tea. I'm just sipping on it. Yes, look, I don't have a gallbladder, so still got little digestive issues. So it's good for digestive issues. It's definitely good for inflammatory. So that's why I made it into a tea. Yes, I just made it into a tea. Just make sure I get my tea, but I just want to make ginger is powerful. Look, I'm not even go into ginger because I talk about ginger, garlic, turmeric. Ginger is very powerful. Don't sleep on ginger, and it isn't a cider. And I did want to address. Look, I did want to address the gentleman. Listen, the fire cider, I do not sell it on my website. That's something for you to make. Yes, it takes a while. It takes about 6 to 7 weeks, sometimes 2 months to make it. So that's why I was teaching you how to make it so you can make it yourself. I love to teach. I love to share. So I just want you to know you can make the fire cider yourself. It just Look, you guys, yes, we will have very wise alternatives next week and answer the subscriber questions. Look, happy Tuesdays. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.